Hello and welcome back to the channel, Prime vs Prime. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the all-new MonsterArts Godzilla vs Kong, Kong from Godzilla vs Kong. Oh my goodness, I have been so excited to actually get this figure here in hand, and have literally been jumping with joy ever since I got my dispatch notice for him. I really didn't even know it existed until a few months ago when I took a look at some of those Playmates figures, and a few of you awesome viewers and subscribers suggested that I actually took a look at it here over on the channel, and here we are. Here is Kong looking fantastic, and I'm super stoked to be able to show him all off to you guys. Now, I also do have the GVK Godzilla, so be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification so that you guys can be one of the first to watch that video when it does indeed debut. Before we take a look at King Kong and all of his awesome accessories, we'll very quickly take a look here at the packaging. You can see we've got an amazing product shot of the actual figure itself. This is not a screen cap from the movie Godzilla vs Kong. As we spin around here to the side, we've got a really cool product shot there of the figure, as well as here on the back. This is where the figure would actually be encased when you do get him, and we've got some awesome photography of Kong in some battle poses, just about to rain hell on Godzilla in Hong Kong, and you can also see some super awesome posing here. And that is pretty much it for the packaging. So before we take a look at Kong, of course, we've got to go over all of the accessories, and oh boy, does he come with a lot. We get 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, including the pair of fisted hands that he comes pre-packaged with. So we get these ones, which I believe are designed to actually grasp the battle axe, which I'll showcase later on in the review. The detail and sculpt work, as well as the paint for all of these, is sublime. You can see here the texture detail, even for the interior of the palm, looks exceptional. We also do get some more relaxed palms for Kong. I think these two look super awesome. And then we also do get these, which I believe are more designed for when you get him into one of those classic monkey crawling poses. And these definitely do look really awesome. And of course, we get the fisted pair. We also do get Kong's battle axe. Now, this looks terrific. This was honestly such an awesome visual to see in the movie. This looks fantastic. We don't really get a lot of backstory explained in the film, but to me, this certainly does remind me of one of Godzilla's dorsal fins. So that's what I'm going to go with for this review. You can see the paint and sculpt work looks fantastic. We've got a really nice blue, as well as metallic silver wash. And you can see this almost bandage, which has been used in order to actually fasten it to what appears to be an actual bone. You can see the sculpt work on that, as well as the paint looks absolutely terrific, and I think the fade detailing really does look awesome. And then we actually get an interchangeable head for Kong. Now, this looks terrific. Oh my goodness, look at all of that teeth detailing. It is just so awesome, and is of course one of the classic expressions that Kong pulls in the movie when he's just about to smash Godzilla down with that fully charged battle axe. You can see here from the side, the fur texture detail just looks sensational. You can see some amazing sculpt work, as well as paint going on there for the eyes. And as we actually take a look at the main event himself, here we have King Kong. Wow, what a fantastic looking figure this has turned out to be. Now, you can see that I do have the standard, more neutral expression for the head, and whilst it isn't my preferred, it is just as detailed. You can see the sculpt work looks so awesome. I was honestly quite surprised to see how realistic those eyes look. That's something that some companies tend to struggle with, but MonsterArts certainly have knocked it out of the park. You can see a really nice reflective tint there to the brown, as well as the actual black pupil, and the sculpt work for this neutral expression is just as good as the battle-grown head sculpt that we took a look at a few moments ago. You can see here from a side perspective, we've got some super nice fur texturing detail. I love the mix of lighter shades of brown, as well as this very dark brown borderline black. You can see as we take a look here at the torso, we've got that awful gash. That sculpt work looks so awesome. You can see here for the arms, some fantastic musculature detail. The shoulders look incredibly bulky, as so do the biceps, and you can see how that fur just does continue despite this being created out of multiple different individual components. Spinning around here to the back, this is just as detailed as the front, with some fantastic looking paint variation. You can see we've got the Kong butt there, as well as some superb looking detail here at the back. No noticeable joints as well, which is really awesome. This is something that I'm experiencing for the first time, considering that this is one of my first MonsterArts figures, and it definitely does look superb. You can even see here for the Kong toes, I think the sculpt as well as the paintwork really has come out terrifically well. They've done such a smashing job with this figure, and believe me, it only gets better. So here we turn to the articulation. For the head, this can look up to quite a good degree, as well as down. It can also rotate left to right. Unfortunately, there isn't a great range of motion actually looking left to right, but that is down to the nature of the design. We also do get a neck ball joint, so you can utilize both of those in order to get a slightly more exaggerated range of motion, and of course tilt him side to side. We also do get butterfly joints here at the arms, which can move forwards and backwards, as well as rotate the full 360. I shan't be doing that as I don't want to cause any rubbing to the paint, but it definitely can do that. So we can hinge that all the way up in order to create that scene from where, of course, he smashes the axe down on Godzilla. We've got a nice bicep rotation here, which is in fact on a ball joint, so can also actually flex in and out, as well as move up and down. We do get a double joint here at the elbow, which can bend to a terrific degree. We get a rotation here at the lower section of the forearm, which is just mind-blowing, as well as a ball joint here for the wrist, which can maneuver to a fantastic degree. We do get an upper torso range of motion, so this section here can move independently as well as rotate slightly. Then we get a much deeper torso joint, which I guess is the main joint, and this can rotate left to right as well as crunch side to side. And then of course we do get the bottom waist rotation. When utilizing all of them, you certainly are able to get this figure into some fantastic looking poses. And then here for the legs, these can kick out to the sides as well as hinge forwards and backwards to quite a good degree. Of course, rotation here at the thigh, double joints at the knees, which if you go too far, you will actually pop that clean off, so be careful of that. But you can see how the sculpt does continue despite this actually being extended to quite a considerable degree. We also do get a lower calf swivel, I guess, and then finally we get an amazing ankle rocker pivot, which can hinge side to side as well as of course forwards and backwards to also an amazing degree. So overall, as far as articulation is concerned here for Kong, it is pretty much perfect, especially at this scale. This guy is roughly 6 inches and he is terrific. And now as far as actually implementing some of the alternate accessories is concerned, we'll start off with the head sculpt. So this is very easy. It is merely held on via a ball joint. So pop that clean off, and then we can bring in the brand new one. Pop that on, and wow, look at that. You can literally just see Kong roaring when he's in that facility, and of course he throws the branch in order to break it. That looks so cool. And so, some final thoughts here for the all-new SH MonsterArts Godzilla vs. Kong. Kong, I really love this figure. As mentioned, this is in fact one of my first MonsterArts figures, and I'm thoroughly impressed. Bandai, I believe, have done a terrific job. The figure looks exceptional, especially as far as that sculpt and paintwork is concerned. I was also incredibly surprised to see how well the articulation is, especially considering that this guy is roughly only in the 6-inch scale. I think he comes with a pretty decent array of accessories. We get pretty much all of the gestured hands that I would want from Kong. I think that alternate, more fearsome battle roar head sculpt just is sublime, and is no doubt how I'll be displaying him on the shelf. The fact that you can actually see the top row as well as the back row of teeth and the tongue, which has all been sculpted and painted beautifully well, honestly is just exceptional. And that battle axe, oh boy, is certainly a sight to behold. And when you get him displayed in a dynamic pose, he looks sensational. So for those of you who are in fact Godzilla vs. Kong fans, then this guy here is a must-have. Of course, he is significantly more expensive than the likes of the Playmates figures. They range roughly between $10 and $15, whereas this guy here is going to cost you anywhere between $60 to $70 and maybe even more, considering that he's now released and the pre-order window has closed. So if you do get an opportunity to pick him up, I would highly recommend to do so. I'm thoroughly impressed with him and really cannot wait to show all of you guys the Godzilla from this particular line in the next review. So once again, be sure to hit that bell notification so that you guys can be one of the first to be notified as soon as that review goes out. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do let me know down in the comment section below. As always, also be sure to let me know on what you think of the figure itself, and will you be adding him to your collection, and also let me know on what you thought of the movie. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and until my next review, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.